Hey everyone, and welcome to call number 4 of the Southern Romantics New Consultant webinars. We are talking about speeches, games, and discounts today. Hooray! So we have Jessie joining us. She's brand new. She's only about a week old in the business. We got Brittany, and then we have in the car Beth and Jessica driving back from Dana Barish's East Coast training in Maryland. So I'm really excited that they're visiting us from the car, and they promise to be safe. Cool. So speeches, games, and discounts. Here's the thing that you need to remember is that your first impression is everything in your business. So your story about why you got into the business is going to be foreplay, and it makes a connection with your customers so that they feel comfortable with, excuse me, and trust you as a consultant. So the cornerstones of your business are connections and trust. We're in a relationship building business, so it's important that you're immediately building relationships with your customers at the party. And that starts the minute you walk in the door. So that's why we stress dressing professionally and making sure that you've got your I story down to a pat. So let me go ahead and I'll pop open the folder and start sharing some of these links with you guys. I apologize, my computer is a little bit slow today, as always. I don't know why I think it's going to change. Because that doesn't ever seem to happen. I just don't want it to freeze up like it did last time, because that's embarrassing, which I think it just has. So you guys might still be able to see me, but I've muted you and can't hear you. So hopefully I'll be back real soon to see your beautiful faces. If this ends up not recording, then it's a good thing you guys are on this call. So if someone wants to shoot me a text and let me know that you can still hear me, if you're able to do that, that'd be cool. And if you can't, that's cool too. I'm going to pull up my Dropbox on my phone and use that as a reference until this guy comes back to life. And that just means someone can hear me. Yay! Brittany, consultant, is that I've been able to help so many women learn more about their bodies and desires. It's such a fulfilling way to spend my time. Some days I can't believe I get paid to do this. Or, what I love most about this job is that I never ever have to miss the most important moments in my children's lives, and I don't have to deprive them of anything either. So when you say things like that at your party, obviously I can't because I don't have kids, but if it's true to you, so many women are going to be able to relate to that, because so many women have to balance like missing their kids' recitals or school plays because they got to be at work, and they want to be there for that because all that stuff happens during the school day. All right. Slowly but surely, it looks like my computer is trying to come back to life. Rock on. So we need to remember to be good storytellers. Hold on, Jessie just texted me. Sweet. Or maybe it just came through. So being good storytellers, you need to set up the characters. This is just following that little flow we learned in English class, y'all. Hold on, let me see if I can get it pulled up on my computer yet for you guys. Maybe. Oh, oh, yeah. This is going to be awesome if it loads. Okay, so set up. Characters are introduced and we learn about their personalities and motivations. Conflict. Something is blocking them from getting what they want. Climax. Not that kind of climax. In this case, we're talking about the point where the conflict reaches the breaking point. And then resolution. Once the conflict's resolved, we see how the characters have changed from their experience. So think about your pure romance journey and how you can build a quick story about it. Because again, you don't want your I story or your opening speech to be like 20 minutes long, because people are there for the party. They're not here to talk about you. So here's a helpful way to think of the 4 elements to your story. I used to fill in the blanks, and then some sort of conflict happened. So we're going to reach the climax. Now we're going to resolve the situation. So let's say I used to be a nurse and the long hours didn't allow me to spend time with my children. So I started my own business with Pure Romance, and now I choose the hours that I work. All right. Or I used to host Pure Romance parties all the time and I could never afford anything I wanted. So I decided to sign up and become a consultant, and now I get paid to party. So while those sound a little bit cheesy, your story is going to be so much more relatable. Oh my God, there you guys are. Now I can share my screen with you. Yay. This is what I love about this program, because hopefully in a second. You guys, oh, there we go. Hey, in the screen. Make this a little smaller. So you'll be able to print out this little 2-pager and write it and fill in the blanks and come up with your iStory. Boom. You can include a couple of additional details. Again, don't get crazy. Don't talk for 20 minutes about yourself. I'm trying to get better about that because you guys know I'm a talker. Definitely like talk about the unexpected road bumps and conflicts, side benefits like, ooh, what, yay, like what happened? And then how do we fix it? And why is pure romance changing lives? So I like this part at the bottom where it says, end your story with your own version of They All Lived Happily Ever After, and an invitation to join you as a consultant. So if you relate to what I've said, please talk to me in the shopping room at the end of the evening. I can give you more information about how you can do what I do. So nothing crazy like, oh my God, you guys all need to sign up. Everyone's going to be so good at this. No, just if you think you can imagine doing what I'm doing, let's talk about it. I'm always hiring. Boom. All right, so that's that. Oh, okay. Zoom is giving me a lot of instructions tonight. It never gave me this much instructions before. Okay, so the opening speech will set your expectations and tones for your parties. So you're always going to go ahead and assume the sale. You're going to talk to people like they're already your customers. Make sure that you touch on the hostess benefits, what you're going to get. Use real numbers instead of percentages. That's something that I was taught early on because 10% kind of just sounds like shit. But if you say $50 to $150 in free products, that sounds like, oh my God, that's putting a real number on it, and people can really relate to that. Don't forget to tell them about the free shopping spree, the free gift, any sort of VIP status that you offer for hostess benefits. If you have a special booking incentive that night that so say today, the party we did for you, Jessie, say that we booked that party because when you booked it at Kayla's, I was offering some like fancy schmancy thing. So like at Kayla's, she spun the wheel at wedding festivals and had double hostess credit. So you would say, oh my gosh, did you guys know that tonight, instead of $50 to $150, our hostess is getting $100 to $300 in product tonight because she spun the prize wheel and she got a special bonus incentive. So don't you guys want to help her stock her nightstand? Ah! And everyone's going to be like, yeah! And then they're going to want it too. And that's going to help them kind of build up the energy and thinking, yeah, I want to book a party and I don't have to wait and call her later. I can just go ahead and book it right now. So you always want to book parties at parties. It's easiest because you already got your hooks in them. Explain the dynamics of the show. You're going to start with the mild, work your way into the wild, your liquor versus your sniffer, how to make a wish list, that you're doing shopping in the private ordering room, and then remind them like, and you can see that we're having a great ladies' night. That means no men, no kids, because we all deserve a ladies' night. Yay! All right, so those are just a couple things you can touch on in your opening speech. So don't forget how important the closing speech can also be at your party. So at the end, you've presented everything. Your wish lists are a mile long. You need to make sure that you wrap it up and put a nice little happy bow on top, but you also want to make sure that there's a little invitation on that bow to invite them to continue the party on another day. So you want to make sure you're recapping the party's sales and discounts, which is why we want you to keep it simple. I don't want you having 17,000 sales because you'll never remember them all. So keep it simple. Collect your customer connection cards. These things are straight gold. These things are amazing. Especially because on the back it's going to tell you like, oh my God, I want to party with you. Oh my God, I want to sign up. And you're going to be like, hell yeah, you do. And that way, if they leave, you want to get their cards before the ordering starts, because if they leave and take it with you, then you don't know how to find them. So you get it. And I just have started giving tickets. So you give me your customer connection card, I give you a ticket into our big fat drawing. They're like, oh, tickets. But I get their stuff. Explanation of the order form, especially when it comes to tax and shipping, you definitely want to mention it, because you will always have women that are like, why do I have to pay shipping if you already have it here? So if you can go ahead and explain that to them ahead of time, be like, oh, your shipping is covering the cost that I already sent it to you. Hey, Easton. The forms of payment that are accepted, if you take cash and credit, if you take checks, whatever you take, you want to make sure you remind them, and that is subliminally reminding them that this is a shopping event. This is not just an entertainment. This is not just a party. This is a shopping event. Individual and private ordering, why we do that. You know, if two people want to come in and they're really insistent that they're both in there at the same time, in the ordering room, I'll just be like, all right, so who wants to go first? And I just tell the other one to politely be quiet because my ADD won't let me talk to two people at the same time. And I want to make sure my customers get that individualized and unique one-on-one attention, because that's how I'm building that relationship with them. I don't want to build a relationship with them and their best friend at the same time. I just want to build it with you. Just like right now, I want to build that relationship with Jesse, but Easton wants to totally build a relationship with me. Look at his little face. Oh my God, I love him. All right. And don't forget to thank your hostess. Thank her profusely. She opened up her home and she probably cleaned, she probably cooked. She doesn't know you. She trusted you to come in and talk to all her friends. She's opened up a wealth of business for you. So you need to bend over backwards for her. All right. So again, we have a worksheet for you to develop your closing speech. This isn't a Word document. This is not nearly as fancy as the other one. It wasn't like official and on a PDF and logoed, because I feel like my closing speech changes all the time. I was apologizing to Jessie earlier during her party. I was like, I promise you're not boring me. It's just been a long quarter. Okay, let me get this up and running. Maybe my computer's freezing again. We'll see. Here we go. Let's make this big. Make it big. Closing speech. Share my screen. What? I don't want to look at it that way. How do I look at it the real way? Anyway. Wait for it. Let's see how long it takes. You guys will all get to see how slow my computer is today. How do I get it? One page. And 100%. Ha! I beasted you, Word. Deal with it. All right. So here's a little outline, kind of like what I just already told you guys. And here's the script. Whee! So again, I'm not going to insult you by reading this to you because you guys are all literate and can read it. But I will make sure you have access to this so you can print it out and keep it and make it your own. And again, huge thing, all you got to do, practice saying this stuff out loud, guys. Just in front of your mirror, in front of your sons, in front of your best friends, in front of your cats, in front of your dogs. Just get used to saying these things out loud, and it's going to roll off your tongue so much more naturally. All right, so now we want to talk about planting your seeds. You're booking and recruiting seeds throughout the course of the party. So different examples of planting your seeds is, like most of you guys know, because you've been to one of my parties, I mess up a lot. I stutter. I get so excited. My mouth moves faster than my brain, or my brain's moving faster than my mouth. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm just getting so excited. I love my job so much. It can't even make sense right now. Or can you guys believe I'm getting paid right now to do this? See, this just goes to show you that if you're a romance consultant, we don't have to know everything. Just putting little things like that, or just reminding them how much fun you're having, because then they'll remember how much fun they're having. So, oh my God, I'm having so much fun. I can't believe this is my job. Just saying little things like that can really help people relate and be like, oh my God, if she's having, I don't have this much fun on my job. I want to have fun. I want a job. So this is a great way to kind of plant those seeds. So let's talk about effective party games. And these are available on the COO. So the importance of effective party games for you as a consultant, hold on, let me get my COO up and running. Games, we're starting to call them more like commercial breaks now, which might sound a little cheesy, a little cheesy, but it's for a good reason. So we're calling them commercial breaks now because just like when you're watching your favorite show, it's brought to you by a commercial break. And that's not a bad thing, but that's what's going to sponsor your show. That's what's going to pay for your show to happen. So your party games are going to be your commercial breaks because those are going to help ensure the long-term success of your business. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm saying it right, because I know that they explained it a couple different ways at the I Will Empowerment Summit in January. But that's pretty much how I took it, as it's not a game, it's not like an optional thing. right? Games sound optional. Commercial breaks are mandatory because they pay for your future business. So let me get, now that my screen is loading, let me share my COO with you guys. You guys should all be used to seeing the COO. Look, it's beautiful. Now, as a new consultant, you're going to hang out here on the training center. Whee! And we're going down here to all about the party right now. Cool. So we're going to scroll down a little bit, and we're going to effective party games right here under at the party, effective party games. And we're going to click on it. So like I was saying, your game should always serve a purpose. Don't just play a game just to play a game and give your stuff away. Play a game that's going to book you a party, get you a recruit, increase your sales, or break the ice so that people want to hang out with you. Don't just do a ring toss game around Mr. Dependable because it sounds like fun. When people are like, oh my God, do you do lots of party games? We love games. I'm like, yeah, I do some really fun games. And if you guys have your own games that you want to play while I'm taking orders in the ordering room, that's a great time to do your games. Especially if it's like a pin the penis on the guy or like whatever kind of bachelorette party games they come up with that they found on Pinterest. People keep sending me that video of the balloons where you stick a balloon on the back of your pants and you gotta like bump it until it pops. That's great, but that's not gonna make me any money. So we do that at like a team thing and have a great time, but I'm not gonna do it at a party because it's one, gonna take up too much damn time, and two, it's not gonna make me any money. And as much as I love having fun, I love making money, and that's why I go to work, to make money. So icebreaker games, these are great. Icebreaker games you should always do at the beginning. I love the household chore game. That's really fun if I'm trying to gauge the crowd. Like if it's a group of girls that I don't know, then I usually do that because it's going to kind of tell me how I can structure my party. If I can get away with some of the jokes, if I'm going to use the LOL versus the Mr. Dependable in my demonstration, because there's some parties where Mr. Dependable is it. And there's some where the LOL is like the best thing ever. So that's good. I've been doing the business card one where you write a compliment just because, especially when it's like a really close group of girls and they all know each other, everybody loves that. Everybody loves getting compliments about themselves. So icebreakers are literally at the beginning to get to know each other. And it's really honestly for you, it's how to gauge your audience. So there's all these games. Look at all these games. Games. Cool. So then, oh my gosh, so many games. So then we're going to go to a booking commercial. So booking commercials, this is how you're going to ensure more party bookings. Now, a lot of you guys, if you shadowed me recently, you know that I'm not doing a lot of booking commercials because I'm booked solid. Like I will pick up booking commercials at the end of this month and in April, because going through the summer, that's when I need to really supplement my bookings. Because right now, like it's steady, it's good, it's busy. If I did a booking game now, I have 3 more parties available this month. And at this rate, 2 of them are the week of the 14th, and those probably won't book because people don't think they have enough time at the plan. So we'll see if I get another booking for March. That'd be cool if I did. But right now, again, my April dates, I don't have an April date available until the 20th. So I'll work on that in March. But booking games that I found have worked for me are like something like the envelope game where you put a prize in it and you put a date. And these are going to be your next hot dates. And they only get the prize that's in the envelope when they pick that specific date. And you're going to put the better prices, like the more expensive ones, and you get to choose what they are. But the better quality ones on the dates that you really want to book, or the dates that are most immediate. So if you're giving away, say, spicy dice, a blindfold, and a coochie cream, you're going to put coochie cream on your very first date you have available. You're going to put like the blindfold on the second date and the spicy dice on the third date you have available. So you want to try to get those bookings happening faster. People think that they need a whole entire month to plan a pure romance party, but we all know that's BS. Because you can plan a party in like 3 days. Get your friends together. Let's make it happen. There's a game called Deal or No Deal that's been pretty good. There's tons of different ways to do that. Pass or play. The balloon. It's called, some people call it like Pop My Cherry. And you just get a little dart and you poke a balloon, and inside the balloon is like a fancy schmancy gift that you choose because you're always in charge of it. Sponsoring commercials. So I used to do the Ask Me Anything that was just kind of like tickets everywhere, and people would just ask me like, what's your favorite color to get a ticket? Yeah. So that's when I started printing out those 8 questions, because those are the 8 questions that I know the answers to, and as a new consultant, you're going to know the answers to, because if they're only asking you those 8 questions, you better know the answer to them. And they're just standard, basic, generic answers. I mean, it's customizable to you, but I just answer it as an average consultant. The average consultant is going to make this much money. An average consultant does a party a week, because I know that I'm not your average consultant. But I don't want them to say, I don't want someone being like, oh my God, she did 15 parties in a month. I can't commit to that. I don't want to do this job, because I'm the weird one. Everybody else, you guys are the average consultants. So those are the girls that we want to recruit. So let's see if they've got it. The 8 question game. There it is. So that's what I'm doing. I just printed them out on cardstock, stuck them in an envelope. Good to go. Get them back. Everybody gets a ticket that can read and participate. And then the income boosting commercials. La la la. So, sorry about that. I'm not even drinking yet. That will happen in a little bit. Hostess foreplay is a great way for you to make more money before your party even starts. Party squares, I do that a lot for kit fundraisers. I fill off the party squares. You can do bust or booty and raffle off a free whatever. So these are just ways for you to get more money in your pocket. Doing something like beads for the bride is a great way for you to do income boosting games at birthday parties. Bachelorette parties are back on the market. Parties. And Taylor Alexander posted something in the Destination Success page where she'll confer with the hostess and get all her mild stuff and just line it up in the ordering room. So it'll be like a coochie, a body dew, a kiss, a lube, a whipped, blah, 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 blah. And she'll just have all those. And as everybody comes into the ordering room, after she takes their order, she asks them, hey, did you want to buy Sally one of her wish list items as a thank you for putting on this great party? And then the customers are buying everything that was on Sally's wish list. And she's had it where Sally comes in the ordering room and her wish list is completely paid for. And she still has $80 worth of hostess credit to spend. Like, what the crap? That's amazing. So I have to figure out how I'm going to make that work, but I loved that idea. And it was just kind of like, well, duh, we should be asking our customers if they want to thank our hostess as much as I'm thanking the hostess. Do they want, like, yeah, she'll get a 10% cut of their sales, but do you want to just go ahead and outright buy her coochie cream that you know she wants? Or if we did beads for the bride for everybody, and it was just like, do you want to give her a thank you gift and add a $10 strand of beads onto your order? Oh my God, it was amazing. I love it. All right, we got 10 minutes. I just need to go ahead and upgrade this so we can talk forever. But you guys will be like, no, Megan, stop talking. We want to go home and see our families. We want to watch Walking Dead. I feel you. I feel you. Okay. Effective discounts. Oh, that's fine because we're almost done. We got this. And I promised my husband I'd keep it quick tonight because we haven't seen much of each other this year. All right. So effective discounts. You need to country club and boutique your business. So when you go to get your hair done and she's putting all this stuff in it and your hair's like, boop, and it looks so good. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I want to recreate this at home. And she's like, well, you can get the volumizing and this and that and this and that and the hairspray and the finishing spray and don't forget the heat protection spray and blah, 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 blah. And you're like, great, can I get a bulk rate? Can I get a discount? And she's like, no. Because you need to remember that our products are worth full price. People can find discounts just about anywhere, but you don't want to discount everything in your business because that cheapens your product. And if you get to be known and if you get a reputation for being the girl that never sells anything for full price, nobody will ever buy anything for full price. You need to believe that your products are worth full price. So that's why I do minimal sales. And the sales that I do are encouraging more sales. And I hope that makes sense. So like my hot hearts, I do 2 for $28 because most people buy 1. So I'm okay losing $4 because they bought 2. Does that make sense? So it's basically like buy one, get the next one a quarter off. So I'm losing a $4 profit, but I'm making $4 more than I wasn't going to make. Or I do with the bath line. I do, and they're like, I love it. I love this scent. Can I get a discount? Hell yeah, you can. You can buy 5, get 1 free. And then I give them the bubble bath for free. It's $16. I lose $8, but they just bought $116 worth of smell goods. I always do Come Clean on sale because that's a quick and easy upgrade. And it's only 10% off. So at most it's $1.60 that I'm losing, but I know it's going to make their toys last longer. I know that it's going to keep their toys happy and healthy. It's going to keep them happy and healthy. People do TLC packages, so a toy, a lube, and a cleaner, but you can also throw in a toy tote. I do toy totes, buy 2, get 1, or yeah, the 2 for $28, just like the Hot Hearts, because they're 16 a piece as well. Because chances are if you have 1 toy, you got 2 toys, and 2 toys should not be in the same bag. If the whole point of putting them in a toy tote is so they don't touch each other and melt, then they need to be in 2 separate bags. So discount when necessary, but don't discount just for the hell of a discount. Never discount shipping or tax because you always have to pay full price for that. So that's like when we're walking through the ordering room and so that's what I was telling you earlier, Jesse, at your Pop the Box, at $3 when you give me a sample back, that's because I sold a tube of it. I could have given away a sample and not made a sale, but I made a sale. So I'm okay losing a little bit of money on the sale because I actually sold something. So I'm down with that. So never discount shipping and tax. I already said that. Package deals, experience selling. Okay, so online sales. Here we go. You guys, I have a video about flash sales that's posted on my YouTube page, but it's also in the flash sale, mock flash sale group that I've made for consultants. Here's the thing. If you are 6 months in the business or less, you don't need to do a flash sale because you don't have the customer base for it. And I know that sounds harsh and mean, but I love you guys and you know I'm going to be blunt with you. Don't do a flash sale. A flash sale is literally an inventory reduction sale. I have girls now, because of my flash sales, they won't ever host a party with me. They just wait and shop my sales. You don't want that to happen to you in your business right now. You need to be making new connections. So if you're gonna flash sale, do it twice a year. Don't discount anything ever more than your buying discount. So if your buying discount is 50%, you better not be selling anything for 75% off, because then you are straight losing money. With my flash sales, like, here's my tracker. I had a goal of $10,000 at my last one. I sold 5, so that's cool. My profit should have been at $5,000, $2,500. My profit was like just over 1,000. So I made some money, but I didn't make as much money as I could have if I had sold all this shit for full price. But sorry, I know there's children. Sorry. So don't do don't do a flash sale right now. Watch everybody else's flash sales that you can get in on and watch. Start learning about them. But you don't need to do them yet. You just need to work on building your customer base. Online sales, like if you do a Get Lucky sale on St. Patrick's Day, or if you did a leap year day sale, that's cool. Don't go crazy with it. And don't run a sale every single week. Book a party instead. Just book a party. You're going to make more money at the damn party anyway. You can sell 3 bottles of Gucci and make $30, or you can have a party and make $250. So just figure out where your energy is best spent. It's best spent at a party. Cool. What else? Okay, so now it's time for homework. So your homework for this week is to work on your opening and closing speeches, because there's 2 of them. And if you're feeling ballsy, which I know you are, videotape yourself doing it. Just get on your webcam, just hold your phone in front of you, read it off the damn piece of paper if you have to, but videotape yourself saying your speech, post it on the team page, and get ready for like lots of virtual high fives. Because the best way we can learn is by practicing. And if we don't practice it in front of everybody, the first time we get up in front of a party and you're like, my name's Megan. Before I started selling for romance, my life was terrible, and now it's better. No, you guys can do better than that. So I want you to practice it, and I want you to tape yourself. Tape yourself. I I also want you to share and prepare your 30-second commercial. So I know a lot of us did this at our boot camp that we had not too long ago. So hopefully you guys are practicing that. It comes in your kit. It's just, you just memorize it, and it's basically like an elevator speech. So if you're stuck in an elevator with a stranger and they're like, so what do you do? Then you'll know exactly what to say. Oh, I'm a pure romance consultant. I do in-home parties for adult women. I sell lotions, lingerie, lubricants, and bedroom accessories. Have you ever heard of pure romance? Would you be interested in hosting a party? Right? So you're going to do your version of that. And again, I would love for you to tape it and put it on the team page. So again, homework is optional, but it's strongly encouraged. All right, so I am going to, we've got 2 minutes. I'm going to unmute you guys because I love you. And then you have 2 minutes to ask all the questions that you have. Unmute. Okay, you guys are unmuted. You can pepper me with questions, but when this meeting ends and it gets shut off, I'm not coming back on because I need to go hang out with my husband. But I love you guys, so don't take it personally. So what questions do you have for me?
Nothing from the car.
All right, thanks, car girls. Please drive safe. I love you, and let me know when you get home safely.
We're 5 hours out. Yeah, we're right over 5 hours.
All right. This is a lot to Beyonce.
Yeah, because they're in the car.
All right, Brittany, questions?
Yes, how do you get them to understand that it's a shopping experience instead of just,
What's that?
fun?
So on my Facebook event, I put at the end, PR by Megan accepts all major credit and debit cards as well as cash. And that's kind of a subliminal way to do it. But also when I'm posting things like bring a buddy, bring a friend who shops and get a free gift. They're going to get a foil pack. Bring 3 shopping friends and you get a free buzzing toy. The more you can say shopping and you link to the catalog and you let people know like what's your best seller. So I've started posted Body Boost before and afters as well as the enhancement cream videos. And I'm like, these are some of my best sellers. So you don't have to be like, you need to bring all your money and spend it with me. But if you just remind them that there are things you can buy. I have inventory. You can take it home that night. When you say things like that, then people, it's subliminal. And hopefully people will know to come spend their money with you.
Gotcha.
All right, Jesse, you got questions?
Not really. Easton was trying to talk to you a minute ago.
I love it.
He trying to take my phone. He said, I'm not going to words.
All right. We're going to get cut off. Any other questions? Easton's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex right now. He's like Godzilla. I love it. All right. Well, good night, ladies, and good night, Easton. I hope everybody has a good dream and a safe travel home.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.